Oh, well, well, well. We're on Lamentations 2, and as we're talking about this, this is the world. This is two represents God's God's craft. You know, whatever He's built, whatever He's done, and He's built you. He's built you and me, male or female, but He's built you and me as this. You know, as this head is male and female. This is what He built. He didn't build you and I. Okay, He just built our conscience. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud of anger? Okay. And cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger. Now, the earth used to be the footstool. Okay, this is when he's happy. The earth becomes his footstool. The Lord hath swallowed up the inhabitants of Jacob, and hath not pitied. He hath thrown down, in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom, the princes thereof. He hath cut off in the fierce anger all the horn of Israel. That's everybody. He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy. He burned against Jacob like a flaming fire, which devoured round about. And down here for 4, this is our spiritual side. He has bent his bow like any enemy. He stood with his right hand and his adversary, and slew all that were pleasant in the eye of the tabernacle of the daughter of Zion. He poured out his fury like the fire. Now this is the one thing. This is when he poured it out on all of us to get us started. This is how we get started. Okay. So a new world. We got the Lord was an enemy. Okay. He has swallowed up Israel. He has swallowed up all her places or palaces. He has destroyed his strongholds and has increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentations. And he has violently taken away his tabernacle, as if it were a garden. He had destroyed his places among the assembly. The Lord hath caused the solemn feasts and Sabbaths to be forgotten in Zion, and hath despised in the indignation of his anger the king of the priest. This is the 6 here. 6 is going to be when we're talking to him, when we're better on and stuff like that. This is how we talk to him. And here he's taking away this place. Okay, he's taking it out of the way. Okay, the Lord has cast. The Lord hath cast off his altar. He has abhorred his sanctuary. He hath given up the hand of his enemy, the walls of her palaces. They have made a noise in the house of the Lord and in the day of Solomon's feast. This is well, let's continue. The Lord hath purposed to destroy the wall of the daughter of Zion. He has stretched out a line. He has not withdrawn his hand from destroying. Therefore, he made the rampart and the wall to lament. They languished together. This is the outside wall of the thing of Jerusalem. Okay, her gates are sunk to the ground. He had destroyed and broken her bars. He, her king, her princess, are among the Gentiles, and the law is no more. Her prophets also find no vision from the Lord. The elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silence. They have kept up the dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. The virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. Mine eyes do fail with tears. My bowels are troubled. My liver is poured upon the earth. For the destruction of the daughter of my people. Because the children and the sucklings swoon in the streets, in the city streets. All right, in the streets of the city. This is 11. 11 is going to be, well, we can split it into the four. Okay, like the four worlds. We're going to get the male, the mind, the emotions, the body, and the heart. Okay, let's see how this pulls out. Mine eyes do fail with tears. My bowels are in trouble. My liver is poured upon the earth for the destruction of my daughter's people. Okay, those are the four things. Okay, 12. They say to their mothers, where is corn and wine? When they swoon as to the wounded in the streets of the city, when their soul was poured out into their mother's womb or mother's bosom. What thing shall I take to witness thee? What thing shall I liken to thee, O daughter of Jerusalem? That's the daughter of Jerusalem. Yeah, that's where you got to go. What shall I equal to thee? What that I may comfort thee, O virgin daughter of Zion? For thy breach is great, like the sea. Who can heal thee? Well, this is her. She is the sea. Okay. Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and cause for banishment. All that pass by and clap with their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfect beauty, the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouths against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found it. We have seen it. Okay. The Lord hath done that which has been devised. He hath fulfilled his word, and that he commanded in the days of old. He hath thrown down and hath not pitied. And he hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He has set up the horn of thine adversaries. The heart cried unto the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let tears run down like a river day and night. Give thyself no rest. Let not the apple of thine eye cease. Arise, cry out in the night. In the beginning of the watchers, pour out thy heart like water before the face of the Lord. Lift up thy hands towards him for the life of the young children that faint for hunger in the top of every tree, of every street. Behold, O Lord, and consider to whom thou hast done this. Shall women eat their fruit, the children of span long? Shall the priest and the prophet be slain in the sanctuary of the Lord? This is our child. The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets. My virgins, my virgins, my virgins and my young men all fall by the sword. Thou hast slain them in the day of thy anger. Thou hast killed and not pitied. Thou hast called as in a Solomon day my terrors round about, so that in the day of the Lord's anger none escaped nor remained. Those that have swallowed or swaddled and brought up hath mine enemy consumed. Okay, all right. Now this has been crazy. Let's see here. Well, this idea of this two is you're just not getting it. He had violently taken away his tabernacle. Okay, we are looking for it. We think we can find it here on earth, but it's not. It's about us. It's about the tabernacle of your mind. That's what it's about. So the people on the outside are always going to be looking for this. Okay, it's there. Okay. Let's see, what else is there about this? Taking away his tabernacle, like a garden. See, everything about God has been called out, and that it's not. He doesn't dwell in any of these outside churches. Not one of them. Not one of the churches out here in the world are even visited by him. Not one of them. Do you understand that? There is not one church on this outside world where God comes and visits them. He visits you here. He visits you here. The outside world is governed by Lucifer. And Lucifer is just God without mother. Now we get mother together and they come together like this here, and they're sewn together. This is what it means to be one with the Lord. And you only have to be one with the Lord once. You only once do you have to go up there and talk with God. And then you got the Holy Ghost, and you got your father, your sons hanging out. I mean, you got it all going on. Well, that was two. Hope you got something out of that. I love you, and I'll see you later.